The 2009 VMAs will live in infamy. I'm sure most of you have heard of MTV's Video Music Awards, once a year red carpet event to highlight the best music videos of the year. 2009 was a special year due to the major controversy that unfolded due to Kanye West's drunken and unprofessional interruption of Taylor Swift's award for Best Video by a female artist. Kanye protested Taylor receiving this award because he believed that Beyonce had a better video. So he stumbled on stage and stole the mic from her. The level of hate directed toward Kanye after the incident drove him into hiding. Once in the rap spotlight, he was shunned and went into self-imposed exile, leaving the country to await the controversy to blow over. After traveling through Asia and spending a year in Hawaii, Kanye was determined to get back in the people's good graces and to earn the respect of critics. This was accomplished on November 22nd, 2010, through the masterful album known as My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Today I'll be paying tribute to Kanye and his work on fantasy by discussing the origin of Kanye and how he revolutionized rap. Second, I'll go over the creation of fantasy. And lastly, I will show the accolades that Kanye received as well as how he inspires me. Let's hop right in. Kanye was not always taken seriously as a rapper. He was raised by his mother in a middle-class neighborhood of Chicago and began writing poetry when he was 5 years old. He graduated high school and proceeded to study at Chicago's American Academy of Arts. He then dropped out of college to pursue his musical career full-time. He started as a producer, making beats for huge names in rap such as Jay-Z. He was very popular for his beats, but not considered a rapper because of his his suburban childhood, and lack of gang affiliation. 2002, Kanye signed with label Rockefeller, but soon learned they only wanted him for his producing skills rather than his rapping skills. After a lot of struggle with the label, his first album was dropped, The College Dropout, and it was finally released in 2004, and he was instantly made a star. Biography.com states that College Dropout, it broke the gangsta rap mold, with themes including consumerism, he was critical of it back then, racism, higher education, and religious beliefs. These were not very common rap themes back in the early 2000s. Kanye was a groundbreaking new artist that went on to prove through his next 4 albums that you didn't have to be a gang member to be a successful rapper. After covering Kanye's rise of fame, next we'll look at his fall from stardom, which provided necessary for the creation of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Fantasy was Kanye's last attempt to regain the spotlight. The catastrophe at 2009's VMAs was fuel for Kanye to make his most revolutionary album of all time. He booked 3 studios 24 hours a day for countless days on end, where he grinded out some absolutely amazing songs. Kanye brought in some of the biggest artists of the time for features such as Jay-Z, Nicki Minaj, Bon Iver, Frank Ocean, and Rick Ross. In an interview with Complex, Kanye states, "When I think of competition, it's like I try to create against the past. I think about Michelangelo, Picasso, the pyramids. That's the reason why I put in 5,000 hours into a song like Power." The songs on Fantasy aren't just catchy bars, but are filled with incredibly complex and foreshadowing lyrics. He covers topics such as suicide, arrogance, the rise and fall from stardom. After a year in Hawaii, Kanye released his art to the world, which he received with unbelievable praise. Kanye received many positive accolades for this most masterful album, and is the reason why I believe he deserves tribute and inspires me. Kanye received the Grammy for Best Rap Album, Best Rap Song, and Best Rap Collaboration. He was Pitchfork rated the album a 10 out of 10 for the first time in 8 years. Vulture calls the album adventurous, fierce, and full of vitality, and loves the way West combines classic refinement with the symbol of toxicity and ugliness. All Hip Hop gave him a 10 out of 10. And finally, Consequence of Sound goes even further, ranking the album as hands down the most ambitious mainstream rap album ever made. What inspires me the most about Kanye West is he went from just absolute nothing to one of the most influential rappers of all time, back down to nothing, to create one of the greatest rap albums of all time. Which the level of work ethic and hard work, it's a real inspiration to me. As you can see, the album received many well-deserved high praise, placing Kanye back on the top of the throne. In conclusion, Kanye's fall from fame and resurrection is similar to a phoenix. Kanye redeemed himself from his disorderly action at the VMAs and is reinstated at the top of rap. Kanye is one of the most